I would love to hear more about humour and laughter. I love to laugh. I love even more when laughter takes over me. So can you give me something more so I can appreciate that more?
Well, the laughter that you're describing is true alignment. And when you come into the vortex and feel the fullness of who you are then able to understand the whole of things. And so much about laughter is just this insightful and usually sudden perspective shift where you come out on top of the observation. In other words, you can laugh outside the vortex too, but it isn't the same at all. In other words, let us just say first that laughter is a significant symbol of alignment, and it is an expression. Sometimes people use the word overwhelmed, or meaning overjoyed, meaning so much alignment that they're almost not ready for it, and sometimes they even weep in that. And we say what is happening there is a stepping into the vortex, but it's still laced with not being in the vortex. There's a little bit of, it's like the difference between appreciation and gratitude. There's some contrast still mixed in it. So laughter, when it takes you over, is you giving in to the perspective of that broader all-knowing part of you, but at the same time recognizing the physicalness of you too. We've been saying for a while that humor, which is often connected with laughter, not always, but often connected with laughter, is really about the element of surprise. When someone really makes you laugh, is because they suddenly take you someplace that you didn't expect to go, but it is delightful when you get there. And so that feeling of laughter is, first of all, it makes you breathe more. It is a physical thing, but it may be the most profound state of alignment that exists.
Wow. And I really admire people who have sharp wit, and but I had always been hesitant about certain people's humour. That's usually put down humour.
Well, that's why we were talking about there's out of the vortex and in the vortex. But when you find yourself laughing, when you conveyed that to us, that was an in the vortex sort of laughing.
Right.
In other words, there isn't anything that is more delicious than to get together with others and see what comes as a result of it, and a group discovery of something that's beyond what has been there before is really an exhilarating experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm in a fairly new relationship, and I love my partner's playfulness. He loves teasing me, and sometimes I laugh at things that he teases me about, but other times I would just get to this spot of rawness, or that he would hit a nerve, then I'll totally turn.
Well, one of the things about laughter is that in the same way that it can depict pure alignment, it can also dissipate resistance. And so when you get to the place where you're really in the vortex consistently, you'll find yourself laughing at a lot of things and really feeling the humor in them that you before hadn't felt humor in it. And when you get to that point, what that means is you are really looking at this through the eyes of Source, and it is funny, not tragic. You are really looking at this through the eyes of Source, and there's humor in it. In other words, it's like we would like you all to realize the laughter that you will feel. In other words, laughter, that's an emotion that has physical stuff mixed in with it. But if you can fixate on that for just a little bit, you are so going to enjoy that feeling of laughter that is your first impulse when you reemerge into non-physical and you realize how idiotically seriously you've been taking all of this stuff. In that final recognition of the well-being of you and the worthiness of you and the value of you. In other words, there will be a laughing fest, the likes of which you have not yet experienced in this physical form. You're getting it. You're getting it completely. You understand completely what we're saying to you.
I'd love to see you laugh on stage too.
Well, the thing about that, the reason that you don't find us laughing is because we don't have that benefit of the element of surprise.
Oh.
And so instead of laughing, what you see in us is exuberant alignment.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.